You don't have to be afraid anymore. Jesus said, all those that believe in him will be saved and will not be judged, for he has crossed over from death to life. You don't have to work for it. Jesus already did the work for you. He did it for me. You don't have to work your way to salvation. That's not what God intended life to be for. He didn't intend for us to spend our whole lives fighting every day just to make sure that we wind up in the right place after eternity. If you believe in Jesus, you will be saved. And Jesus said in many things in the parable, saying that the wicked and the righteous will be separated at the end of the age. But don't be afraid of that. Just love that the Lord has done these works, and love the Lord. Because the Lord has taught us this. Jesus has taught us that the real law says to love, not to fear. Jesus isn't calling us to be afraid of doing the wrong thing, but to love doing the right thing. That's why he summed up the entire law in the 2 commandments of love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your mind and with all your soul and with all your strength. And the second greatest commandment, to love your neighbor as yourself. And then in the parables that Jesus spoke, like the one of the net, saying that the wicked and the righteous are going to be separated. Well, believe in Jesus. Have faith in him. And don't be afraid. And this shall help you out. Don't be afraid of doing the wrong thing. Love doing the right. Because when you live in fear, it always leads back to more fear, But when you love the Lord your God and love your neighbor, it leads you to loving more, and it drives out fear. Just as the New Testament says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. The one who fears is not made in perfect love. So in all of your life, there are so many questions that might come up about the Bible, but Jesus was telling us what the truth. Jesus is the truth. He was telling us truth that the Bible is actually saying. Not to condemn each other, to help each other, to love each other. So you don't have to be afraid anymore. Your salvation is not dependent on how you acted in life. It's dependent on how you have received Christ and whether you have or not. For it's not age, sickness, none of these things are what kill a man, but unbelief and unfaithfulness. That's what truly kills someone. And so be happy every day, because when you believe in the Lord, nothing can take that away from you. Nothing can take away your salvation. Nothing can take away your spot in heaven. For the will of the Father is that his Son shall lose none of all that the Father has given him, but that his Son shall raise him up at the last day. And we will not perish, just as John 3:16 says, for whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Because God so loved the world. Not because the world did the right thing. Not because you helped 1 million homeless people. Not because you remembered to act polite in public. It's because the Lord loves you. And don't forget that.